Okay, and we're live. Like, hey guys.
Hey guys.
So yeah, welcome back to the Bad Intro again. Where we talk about like random mobile game shit and anime and stuff. And other random stuff that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, I guess it's whatever we didn't doesn't fit anywhere else or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever doesn't deserve its own video. Well, I guess deserve is a bad way to put it. Like what we can't make fit into its own video will usually go on here.
Or maybe we'll make a video out of it some later point if we feel like it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, okay. As always, first on the agenda, mobile game was a mistake. Man, fuck that Oberon. Like, goddamn it, fuck that Oberon. God, fucking.
Well, that escalated fast. Well, I mean, it's your pain. You know what? I think for lots of people,
Yeah.
they're what you're raging about is probably not what they're thinking.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so I probably mentioned this before at some point, but I have this curse where if there's a gacha where I really want the 4-star and I don't want the 5-star at all, I'll get the 5-star and not the 4-star. So it's okay. So Faco had this gacha for like that Oberon guy with a new Pretender class, which is, I mean, Pretender is pretty much reverse alter ego, or an alter ego, if you will. But I really did not want him. Like, I really want Tristan and Gawain, but I like their story log, so like I had to like roll them here. Otherwise, like I probably won't get them ever. But I was like so afraid that like Oberon would spook me because I really don't want Oberon. Like I really like something about his art. Like I just viscerally hate his pudgy fucking face.
Yeah.
Like every time I see his face, I just want to punch it or stab it and cut that son of a bitch. So I rolled and like guess who appeared? Fucking Oberon. I got so mad that I was only gonna like throw in a little bit of a few tickets and quartz just like try to get Tristan, and I got so mad that I got Oberon that I ended up like rage rolling more stuff, even though I should have been saving for summer because I didn't want to like leave off with like having just Oberon to so I kept like throwing more quartz, and in the end I got Gawain, which is, I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean I want Tristan more though. Like Tristan is really cute and I really want her, but I guess getting Gawain is better than nothing. Also, when she got summoned, I listened to her voice. I was like, wait a minute, is that like Inoue Marina? And like, it is. So that made me feel a little bit better. I didn't know who Gawain was voiced by before, so like, okay, that's better.
So wait, how much did you lose again?
I used a lot of my tickets, and I think they did like 210 rolls. So mobile game was a mistake, guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the whole trap. you you definitely got some like sunk cost right there.
Yeah. See, the irony is, if I didn't get Oberon, I probably would have like just stopped like really quickly, like and saved my quartz. But I did get Oberon, and I was pissed about it, and I didn't want him to be like the only thing that came out of this, so I had to go until he got like Gawain and Tristan.
Psychology, guys.
Yeah, psychology was a mistake. Oh yeah, have you read up on like Oberon, like mechanics wise at all?
Not really, because the only experience I have with him is actually from the story. Because I don't know if you got this far in the main story yet, but you get to use him a few times. And like before the whole Pretender class happened, like each time he shows up, he's actually a different class.
Oh,
Like. And I think he was a writer at some point, but
That's...
Anyway, yeah, it was, and I don't think he had his. I think he had an MP, but I don't know if that's the real one. It was like some weird like supporty thing.
Crap, was it real? No, I think his real MP is a damaging one.
Really?
I think I'm not sure.
Okay, because I think the one time I used it, it was like he puts the enemy to like sleep and also makes them invulnerable so they don't wake up.
Oh yeah, Wait, I think it's part of his skill.
Oh, it's part of the skill?
Oh wait, crap. You know what? Let's just. I'm gonna look this up right now. Actually, but like I actually looked him up a little bit earlier. Damn it.
Well, I guess the main point is the real version is different somehow.
I mean, I could just be wrong because I looked him up to like mechanics wise. Wait, what? Why is the FGO wiki not showing up?
Wait, it was right. Yeah.
Okay, that's the right one. Okay.
Oh, I guess they're
put that
including level 120 Grail stuff now in the wiki.
Damn. Well, I mean,
it's just adding
like 2,000 or something, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this fucking face. I hate this fucking face. Like I don't know why. Like, I just whiskerly hate this.
Is it that specific face, or is it also just the art style?
The art style, I know a lot of people will probably like this art style because it has this kind of like different like unique look that a lot of people like. I think, but I whiskerly hate it.
Yeah. I think I'm fairly neutral on this. But anyway, let's scroll down. But yeah, all I know is that he's supporty to some extent.
Yeah. Okay. So first skill, increase party MP damage. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah. Also, for like reverse alter ego, then like it's mostly the sense that like he does extra damage against the knight classes, and also alter ego, foreigner, and pretender now make a full like class triangle by himself too now.
Say that again.
Like alter ego, foreigner, and pretender now make a full class triangle.
Oh, okay.
It's like alter ego beats foreigner, foreigner beats pretender, pretender beats alter ego.
But beast class 1.
Yeah. But yeah, like I guess Kama isn't the only like alter ego killer anymore. Well, I mean, like, this technically, I guess. But party that MP up and charge MP gauge 3%. That's pretty nice for like 3 turns. Blah blah. Oh yeah, it's a 50% MP charge thing.
Targetable?
Yeah, for like one person. Man, it's kind of like everyone's getting a 50% MP charge nowadays.
Yeah. You know what that means.
But
they're gonna make bosses more BS.
yeah.
Which I may get into a little later.
Yeah. Okay, so stars. This is interesting though. Like, reduce MP gauge by 20% after 1 turn. So like you can't really use it with what do you call it, like looping, I guess. But I mean, he's meant for the buster people who aren't supposed to like loop that way, anyways. And this is the weird one. It's like buster up.
It does everything.
That's MP damage up boost. So I guess it increases the value of like this MP damage up instead of just being like a straight boost to MP. So you need to have that one first for this to work. I guess.
But I'm kind of curious, if you have multiple instances of that buff, does that mean that buffs each one individually?
Probably, but then oh yeah, and also like the next turn like removes all the buffs on the person. And then eternal sleep. Also, so the target can't be like selected as sacrifice too. I guess it's for that where the gong guy.
Yeah.
Gong analysis. What is his name anyways?
Chengong?
Chengong, yeah. And draw attention of enemies. I guess it's drawing to himself, so I guess like he uses this and then like everyone wants to kill him. Or wait, or is it eternal sleep?
Wait,
oh! Or maybe it's part of the eternal sleep thing. Also, like, can't order change them out either. And then
Okay.
NP is damage to all enemies, remove offensive buffs. Oh yeah, and then a sleep and invincibility thing.
Oh, did it also inflict damage? Oh, okay. But
Well,
yeah,
I
I remember the sleep and vulnerability thing.
Maybe, that means the story version could have taken the damage thing out. But yeah, like just looking at a quick glance, I kind of feel like he sucks.
Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to try.
Yeah.
Not that, not that I can at this moment.
I'm not gonna rate him. Like I'm actually considering like, just burning him just because of how pissed I am.
Dang.
Just like I just really hate his fucking face.
Well, I mean, I guess that's your choice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just keeping him around for now, just in case like he has like some mechanic that'll be important later.
Well, like I said, you can just throw him into storage.
Yeah. But yeah, this whole thing where like he removes all the muscles, like his buffs aren't really that good either. And then he removes all buffs, so you can't really use the same like DPS for a while, and like there's all these other like demerits to it. So I don't really see like a case where he would be useful. But yeah, there's this funny thing like if he's on the field, then Merlin can't like buff people,
Dang.
or like lower success rate, blah blah blah.
Did Merlin do wrong things?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened between them, but I see people like mentioning how like the two of them hate each other for some reason.
Oh,
So I have no idea what's going on. It's probably some story thing.
probably.
So yeah, mobile game was a mistake, guys. Oh yeah, did you have something to say about bosses?
Oh yeah, so I guess right now I'm currently on part 3 of Avalon, and I guess if you've gone there yourself, you may know which part I'm getting at that I'm currently stuck on. So I can't remember what its name is. It begins with a C, like but the big fluffy thing,
Yeah.
that thing has been giving me a lot of trouble. Like, it has 4, yeah, I think it's 4 health bars, and the most I've done is 3, but then I always lose before I can go for the full kill. I guess theoretically I can use the little like retry items they give you that are gonna expire, but I kind of want to see if I can clear it like on my own.
Is that
Like-
the little cube thing?
Yeah.
How do those things work anyways?
It's just a substitute for like quartz or like commands seals.
Does each cube like then you like give you one retry? Because I think they usually give you like 10 at a time or something, right?
Something like that. I don't know. I've never used it because like pride.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I did use it, I should be able to clear it. But like that thing is a pain because like it has a crazy curse mechanic where it's like you attack it, you get cursed, but it also has a shield based on how many curses it has, so you kind of want to get rid of the. You want to keep attacking to remove its curse, but then that you get damage from that to do more damage to it, and it's a DPS race as far as. Like, the best success I've had was having 2 main DPSs. So, like, 1 DPS with 2 supports. I'll break 1 bar, or like 2 HP bars. Then they all die. Then my second DPS plus 2 supports come in.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's terrible.
Damn. Well, I'm still early in the Avalon chapter, so I haven't fought that thing yet. Although it's still at the half AP off for the grinding stuff, so I kind of wonder if I should focus on that instead.
Yeah, I think it ends in a day or so.
Uh,
And then I guess at some point they introduced half AP for like main story.
I think they've made it permanent now or something.
Is it permanent?
Like I think it's permanent up to like the latest chapter or something.
Oh yeah. Well, it's definitely applicable to me.
Yeah.
Even then, I've wasted so many AP trying to do that thing over and over.
Yeah.
So, I have a feeling that's gonna be back from Memorial Quest in the future.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm still so mad at Oberon. Like, why am I stuck with this curse where like I can't get the 4-star and then I get like the 5-star I don't want?
Dang. I think the closest story I have is Miyu.
Oh yeah, you're trying to get Mew and then you got Ilya instead.
Yeah. Which I guess I should say that it's not that I didn't want her. It's just like I wanted Miyu more.
Yeah.
And like in terms of like usefulness, I guess you could say, mechanical like criteria, I already had Sanzo, who basically As far as everyone like agrees, she's just a better DPS like caster. I think.
Yeah. But Ilya, this girl. My precious daughter.
Maybe. Oh, actually, I kind of wonder how she works with New Tamomo. I mean, since she's a Buster servant too.
Oh yeah, they both are.
I tried Sanzo for that boss fight.
How'd it go?
It went okay, but not as great as I'd want. She doesn't have enough DPS to break the bars faster than, or like fast enough before she dies. Though that her third skill is very useful in the sense that it gives party-wide debuff immunity, but I think it's only one turn, so it can only buy a little bit of time.
Okay, and then next, I guess normal games that aren't mobile game. Well, we tried PSO2 and GS for a little bit after last week's show. Right?
Yeah, just a little bit though. Like I think we're both roughly at the same point. It's really really early game stuff.
Yeah. Still not sure how I feel about it. Well, I guess it's also because like I didn't have a good experience with the original PSO2, and since like in GS like it looks basically the same as PSO2, it's I'm kind of having like lingering feelings, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your impression on it?
That one I'm not really sure. Like, I guess the way it feels right now, it seems to be. I think actually it might just be because it's newish. That it's what do you call it? It's kind of taking things a little bit more slowly, and I think this might be just because of how the NA worldwide release, whatever you want to call it, is like. I feel like they launched it with a lot of the stuff that accumulated over time in Japan, like all at once. So it's like,
oh, the original PSO2.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you do your intro mission and then suddenly like tutorial.
Yeah.
Like for the main like mechanical stuff plus other side stuff that I'm assuming probably wasn't in the launch version of the game.
Yeah.
So.
What's your impressions like NGS though?
I feel like it could be cool. Let's see. In terms of how it plays, I think we only played original PSO2. Oh god, it's gonna be confusing going back and forth. But it feels a little smoother from what I remember. But the default key bindings feel very awkward to reach around.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I'd have to mess with that to get a smoother experience.
I mean, you use a controller too.
I mean, I guess I could. But anyway, so that seems like it could be kind of cool. Let's see. I'm trying to think. That's basically it for now. Oh, I did get a cool accessory item.
Oh.
So I got the pierced tongue one. So of course I had to change my character to have that one.
Damn.
It was like part of the free gacha login thing or something like that.
Oh crap, are we supposed to log in every day for that?
Oh, are we?
I don't know. Shit, we may have fucked up.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, I don't think we did too much. Oh, there is one thing that's really goofy about the story, at least in terms of how it's presented. Like, we picked our class or whatever in the beginning, but every time it switches to the cutscene, it's always
oh yeah, the great sword.
Yeah. So just me twirling around my I think is it a scepter or wand or whatever?
Yeah.
And then just cutscene, got my sword ready.
Yeah. Like, it's not a big deal, but it's just kind of jarring. Since it's 2021, and that feels like something that would happen from a game from a decade ago.
I think we'd have to go further back in time than that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the original PSO, our characters had whatever weapon they were actually equipped with.
Oh. Damn.
So I don't know. Is that some weird oversight or some weird regression?
I guess it's just some oversight and no one just thought about doing it.
Maybe. I have a feeling it's probably something like some story cutscene will is only animated with like a sword or something, and
Oh.
or something goofy like that instead of having like
Oh yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
probably what it is, and just kind of unifying it to simplify it.
Yeah.
That's my guess. But yeah, I think I'd have to play more to really get a feel. So it's fairly neutral for now.
Yeah, I've also been playing like a bit of Elite Dangerous. Oh, you haven't started that yet, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah. So it's pretty addicting so far. Although like at first I tried it with like keyboard and mouse, and like that was hell. Because you use your mouse to control like the like I can't remember the right term, like pitch or yaw or like move.
Pitch up down.
Yeah, pitch and roll with like control of the mouse.
So it's basically like a weird analog for a stick.
Yeah. But it just feels like so weird. But yeah, like we have like the like HOTAS stick that we use for like Ace Combat for PS4, and like apparently it works for PC, so I've been using that for Elite Dangerous instead, and it's been a lot better. Although I had to like remap the control buttons a bit because like the one we have only has a few buttons, and the default control scheme was like not very good for me, so I had to like mess around with that.
Right, like I guess this is one of the more common what do you call it, controllers. So it already has default control scheme, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it'd probably help to have pedals or something of that sort too.
Yeah, maybe. And like Elite Dangerous like seems so interesting and fun and immersive, and like it's really addicting. Like sometimes I just end up playing for like hours without realizing it.
Oh.
But at the same time, it's like it's such a huge sandbox that I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Right. I think that's just the nature of these sort of things. Like if there's no like clear like progression from A to B, then
Yeah.
which I guess is a positive and negative depending on your outlook.
Yeah. Yep. But there's like, yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like should I just like keep doing like random trade stuff? Should I try to go mining? But then I also don't know like what's a good place to go mine or anything at all. And like, I'm kind of afraid of like going to combat and stuff too. Oh yeah, like I went away from like the beginner starter zone thing, and then after a while like some like pirate like shut me down.
Oh.
And I'm like, God damn it.
Do you lose your stuff?
Yeah, you lose your stuff. And I think it was an NPC pirate.
Oh.
So just randomly got like shut down. I was like, God damn it.
Did you get your revenge?
No. I think it was like a random encounter too, probably. Oh yeah, like there's like you lose the stuff in the cargo, but then that's how you can pay this like this rebuy, which is basically I guess like insurance, I guess. It's like you can pay the interest on your ship, and you can get the same ship and upgrades back. But if you ever fly without enough money to pay that, then like if you get blown up, then you lose all of it.
Huh.
So yeah, they have say like never fly without rebuy.
So wait, you don't pay for it ahead of time?
No, you do. You pay for the ship. You buy stuff everything ahead of time, and if you lose it, you can pay the insurance to get it back. But
that's what I mean. You don't pay the insurance ahead of time.
No.
Oh.
So you have to always have enough money to like pay the rebuy like when you go out.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. And then like sometimes it's like, oh, I can plot a route to like this star system. Okay, let's go trade. And then it's like, okay, let's get this cargo and stuff. And then my range decreased slightly because of the cargo I have. So then I can't make the final jump, so I had to like go like dump my shit instead. So it was like.
So now it's just like floating in the middle of space.
Well, I dumped it on like a random market, but I think I took a loss on it.
I guess the virtual economy is rough.
Yeah. Also, Elite Dangerous like depends a lot on like third-party tools or like websites and stuff, which I don't really like because like I don't like when playing a game. I don't really like looking back and forth between like the game screen and then like an outside source because
like a wiki or something.
Yeah, because it breaks immersion, but also it's just like clunky. I have to like switch interface and like switch what do you call it, controls and everything, and I also like change the mindset of like what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like then I get distracted and I'm like, well, is it an ADHD thing? It's probably an ADHD thing.
Yeah,
too.
maybe.
So I just keep getting distracted. And I can't really focus on any one thing. So that's also a big thing for me too. And everyone says like you want to join up with like a community thing or whatever. quickly to say have fun with Elite Dangerous, but then I'm really wary with like internet communities for like various reasons. So I haven't really like done anything like that. So yeah, like it's not fun, and I kind of want to keep playing, but I'm also don't really know what the hell to do.
You could just wander around and then maybe something will just happen. I don't know.
Maybe. But we'll see. Okay, and then we have Marine Unison. Oh man, that new song was just so trippy.
Yeah, I think I like it best how one commenter was like, it's basically an ending song.
Oh yeah, it was like Ahoy was like the opening song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like the first time you listen to it, it takes a little getting used to, honestly.
Yeah.
But then I found myself listening to it multiple times,
Yeah.
and then when I'm work, I just hear it. I just hear it on loop.
Yeah. It's really catchy.
Yeah.
I wonder who the composer is because like it sounds really familiar. Like,
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. And also that I feel like the art looks really familiar to you, and also like the animation style reminds me of some of those old like Toho fan animation stuff that I used to look at a lot.
Probably.
I mean, it makes sense because like Mari's a huge Toho fan, so I'm kind of wondering if she approached someone who did the kind of thing that she knew before.
Probably. Like I think there was multiple artists credited for it, at least illustrations. But yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Man, it's so catchy and trippy.
Yeah. I wonder if it's hit 1 million views. It probably has already.
Probably. Oh yeah, the annoying thing about YouTube is that like if you search Mario in Unison, the top results are all like people like random ass people like reacting to it, and then they have to like go for a while before you find the actual video.
Yeah, that's kind of weird how it prioritizes stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a song.
Only guy choose me. But she told you to choose her, but then you didn't choose her because you didn't like buy the Dakimakura in time.
Oh yeah.
Or Dakimakura like sold out or like been out of the order period.
Yeah, it went out of the order period.
I'm disappointed in you.
But I still have time to buy the other thing.
But Dakimakura though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sad we didn't get the Dakimakura.
Maybe next time.
Are you gonna get the like big like what is it, like anniversary or just gift set, or what's the occasion for that set?
I think it was a birthday set. I'm not 100% sure.
Are
you talking about like the clothing?
Well, like whatever it is, like that big giant like
yeah
thing.
So, I guess the big items in my mind are the hat and the jacket, because it's basically just what do you call it, a real version of her new costume. So I kind of want that just so I can do the cosplays.
Yeah, I guess you could use it normally too, and just for people in the know.
Yeah, I'll just wear that hat that says Admiral Marine, and it'll be like some random person just gonna come in to me like salute, thank you for your service.
Oh yeah, something on the top of the cap. It's also like BB or something.
Yeah,
like battleship.
I too am a veteran.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a veteran on Earth. I was a veteran in my home world.
What's this like shooty ass bitch that talking about? Man, I just imagine like you wearing the jacket around somewhere and someone just walks up to you and like ahoy.
Did I just have to bust out into song when that happens?
Elokaki, elokaki. That'd be cool.
Oh man, I don't know if I would be. How would I react if I found another crewmate?
Yeah.
I have to think about this.
Yeah. Okay, next Crunchyroll. Oh yeah, so the like Sony Funimation buying Crunchyroll actually like got finalized recently. Like I was surprised. I was really surprised it got through because like now they basically have a big like monopoly on anime streaming in the US.
Right. Actually, I think the DOJ was actually looking into it.
Yeah, so like So I thought they were gonna stop it, but apparently it passed.
Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I wonder when they're gonna like actually merge. Oh yeah, I really hope that like they actually use the VRV software or Crunchyroll software instead of Funimation. Well, I mean, like VRV and stuff like has a lot of bugs too, but the Funimation mobile app is just like so like freaking horrible.
Oh yeah. I think when I was like reading comments about like the acquisition itself,
Yeah.
like a bunch of the user comments were like, "Please don't use the Funimation app."
Yeah. Actually, not even just the mobile app. Like even the Funimation website itself is like horrible too.
Yeah.
Like it's just like every like software wise are just terrible. Well, I mean, I hear a lot of things about how like Funimation's like a horrible company too.
Right.
I mean, I guess like all the money is spent towards putting the CEO's name in the anime credits instead of actually improving the company.
Yeah.
Hashtag shots fired.
Well, I think the same can probably be said about Crunchyroll from what I've heard, like not paying translators.
Oh
enough.
yeah, that is an issue too.
But that's not something I'm too familiar with, like in terms of depth of knowledge.
Yeah.
I just
definitely
heard
heard the thing about like Crunchyroll not paying translators too. Although the thing I heard about Funimation was a lot of stuff like bad corporate culture and like bad like employee treatment and stuff.
I can imagine that.
Like obviously I don't have first hand experience, so like it's all like hearsay. Actually, I think I saw it on like Glassdoor or whatever it is where people talk about like their like employers and things. And like I think that's a lot of people complain about Funimation on there.
Well, it is also like, oh, is it the only old school licensor that's still around?
I think there are some other ones, but that are like just like small and just like do like random releases nowadays.
Yeah.
I think it's the only like big major one.
Yeah, so I kind of wonder if that's like an artifact of the back in the day, like, you know.
Yeah. You know, I wasn't sure if we should make a video about that because like I didn't see any more information besides just like the merger went through. Like considering how much we want to rant about, maybe we should just make a video.
Could be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's a funny thing. Like VRV actually is like you sending me emails so like we do a like purchase option because or whatever. That to like try payment method, and I'm like, you guys are merging, so like should I pay now? Should I wait until you like combine your shit?
You know what's gonna be the best?
Have to pay for both things anyways.
Yeah. Well, you just pay twice.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like. So I don't want to pay for VRV right now because we don't know how this merger's gonna go through. But I also don't want to like suddenly not be able to like watch the new anime that we are watching.
I don't recall them announcing official plans for that yet. But yeah, I did notice a bunch of other people who are like, "Oh, I pay for both services. What am I supposed to do?"
Yeah. Hopefully they like tell us soon instead of like leaving us in the dark.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it always takes a long time for like this kind of thing to like get sorted out, and like they have to go through like a lot of like approvals and hoops and stuff. So actually, maybe we should just pay for it because like maybe they won't like actually have to announce anything new for a few months.
Right. Well, I hope that for everyone who has like subscriptions to both, like when they officially combine services, that they take that into account somehow. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Let's say the new service costs exactly the same as like just one of them or something like that. Maybe they just give you an extended period, or money back or something, you know. Because I don't think people are going to be happy if they had to pay, you know.
I mean, Funimation used to be part of VRV, so maybe they'll just like do that again and just roll into one thing.
Maybe. Well, from what I understand, the reason that they left was actually because they got bought out by Sony in the first place.
Oh. Huh.
So now that Sony owns everything now, then yeah, things are dumb.
Yeah. I thought Sony owned Funimation a long time before that, but I guess it was recent. I didn't know that.
I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. That's what I saw someone saying. But it would make sense.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have cons. Oh yeah, so Otakon was last week. Although we ended up not going at all because I mean I heard they had like zero like social distancing measures and like everyone just crammed into like a tight line and stuff like every year anyways.
Yeah.
So I guess it's probably a good thing we didn't go.
Mm-hmm. I guess excuse me, before the current situation, we had gone for the past several years before that.
We went ever since I moved to the East Coast. We went to Otakon every year until 2020 happened.
Yeah, we had reservations for it, but then obviously had to cancel those.
Yeah, I mean, got like the Marriott Marquis Hotel too, the one like actually connected to the convention center, but I canceled that beforehand. I want to go again.
Yeah, I guess for the 2021 we were vaguely considering it earlier in the year, like, but yeah, it's kind of tricky. Actually, this is making me think about that new meme that I've seen like recently.
Yeah,
it's like me and my like plans, and then like Delta variant. That's what it seems like.
Man, I wonder like if it'll ever be safe to go to cons again.
I wonder.
Well, like if new variants keep popping up, like even if we get like we get like booster shots, there's always gonna be a time when like between the variant popping up and the booster shot being available.
Right. Well, I think eventually it's probably going to transition to how we do the flu vaccine, where, I mean, the flu vaccine is usually just a mixture of inoculations for different strains that are predicted to become the most widespread. They don't ever cover like every possibility. It's just, I guess, you know, it's a probability type of thing where it's like it'll probably keep you safe, but you can still get the flu. So that's a interesting misconception, because usually you'll think of like the common influenza, well, common is actually multiple variants, and you like if you get infected and someone else gets infected, it's not necessarily going to be the same strain. So even if you get vaccinated, both of you, that doesn't mean you won't catch some variant of it.
Dr. Fuyu in the house.
Without going into details, I know stuff about this. Anyway, so I have a feeling something like that might pop up.
Yeah. I mean, even in the pre-COVID era, like you always get sick after cons anyways. So I feel like it's just gonna get worse.
Probably.
Also, I don't think there was like any like important guests at Oricon this year or concerts, so I feel like we probably didn't miss out much, except for just just wanting to be at a con.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's still at the point where it'd be hard to make arrangements, because obviously some people would be hesitant to go in the first place, guests I mean.
Yeah.
And then, not to mention, any sort of international guest is gonna be...
Like, there's gonna be all sorts of hurdles.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something where like some people were like accusing the Japanese government of trying to cover up like new variants of COVID, like that happened like right before the Olympics.
Or
Wait, something.
Really?
I think like was it Lambda, or like one of them was like just like spreading in Japan like a few days before the Olympics, and they were like trying to like keep it secret to like not hamper the games.
Right. Well, I guess this is one of those cases where if it's unsubstantiated, obviously can't put too much weight on it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't read like the full article or whatever. So like, and I can't remember where I saw it. Like, because I think I saw it like on Twitter when I was like trying to like look up something else, and I was like, oh, that seems interesting. And then I was like, wait, where the hell did it go?
Right. At the same time, it's not something that's out of character.
I mean, they've pretty much been doing the same thing for like the past several months already, anyway. So it's not exactly something new.
Right. It's. I guess they've pumped too much money to like back out. Basically, that's what it comes down to.
I feel like it's more a matter of pride than anything else.
Well, I guess that too.
I guess. I mean, you could say that like money is the big factor, but like the thing is, the Olympic committee stands to gain a lot of money. I don't think Japan really does, though.
Well, I was thinking more of like the money it's already spent.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said like the pride of like sunk costs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think Japan's actually like getting more money from this whole shebang with the thing.
Yeah, I can't really remember, but do you remember if there was some sort of clause whether if they have to cancel it again, like they get fined or some stupid thing like that?
I mean, there could be. I'm not sure. I mean, I mean, the IOC is like this like horrible piece of shit anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was one of the classes.
Yeah, but I guess regardless of what the general public would want, like, I'm pretty sure the government was pretty steadfast on this.
Yeah, like they pretty much like pushed it through, like no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do remember reading, like, basically when the athletes started coming, then it got even worse for spread.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously, you some people got tested like positive before getting there. Some people got tested positive right when they were there. Some people like started like spreading more things like before or after. Some athletes got exposed to like people who were infected on the flights that weren't related to the games, but just happened to be like on the flight.
What a mess.
Yeah.
Like, I think I got a notification, actually. I think right now they've had the highest reported cases in a while. Like, it was 20,000, like...
Oh, in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a new surge right now. Yeah, like early in the pandemic, it was like, oh, like Japan managed to control the spread really, really well. Like everyone's wearing masks, and now it's like a shitstorm. Like, what the hell happened, guys?
Gaijin.
Well, I mean, it's getting bad even before the Olympic people went over, though.
Well, yeah, I know.
It was like, what the hell were they doing over there?
Yeah.
Man, even before this, like I already had like a horrible opinion of like the Olympic Committee and like the Olympic Games and stuff. Just like looking at how like it just ruins like lots of countries, and then like seeing this whole pandemic thing just makes me hate them even more.
Yeah.
Fuck the Olympics, guys. Also, fuck those Western news people who keep calling Gundam Transformers. Like, God damn it, guys! It's 2021. It's a Gundam, not a goddamn Transformer. You reprobates. God damn it pisses me off so much.
So, which is your favorite Transformer?
Man, like we already had this whole thing with like Gundam Factory Yokohama open, and then like all the Western news outlets like, oh, like, real life moving Transformer, and then everyone was like yelling at them like, it's a Gundam, not a Transformer. And then now like Olympics, like that, I guess like this life size like RX-0 Unicorn was like one of the venues for like rock climbing and other things, and also, I think biking too actually.
Yeah.
So like they were also all passing it, and like BBC was like, look, like, athletes climbing in front of Transformer, and it was like, did you learn nothing at all? Did you learn nothing at all, you goddamn bastards? You imbeciles! Uncultured swine! And the RX-0 is one of my favorite Gundams of all time too.
You know what's gonna happen one day?
What?
There'll be like real life Transformer and they're gonna call it Gundam.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Wait, what?
Oh yeah! I'm totally gonna do that. But, like if they ever unveil like a Transformer statue, I'm just gonna go in there calling it like, oh look, it's a Gundam, just to spite these motherfuckers.
Gundam is Prime.
Oh yeah, they announced a model kit for like 1/48 scale of the Gundam RX-78 F00. Like the design has like for the Gundam Factory Yokohama version.
Does it come with the building?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Man, I wish it does. I mean, they might sell it separately. But yeah, 1/48 scale should be the same as that like mega size Gundam we have. I think. I think the mega size is 1/48 scale too.
Yeah, I'll trust you on that.
I hope it has like more details and articulation though, because the mega size models were really basic. But yeah, can you buy it for me?
I'll think about it. Is it motorized?
Unfortunately not.
But I need to do that like pointing pose.
I mean, oh yeah, that was one of the promo pictures of the model was like doing that like pointing pose in the sky.
That's what I always associate with that.
Yeah. But yeah, let me get that. Okay, let's move on to animu stuff. So we have Seirei Gensoki 46.
Oh yeah, what's that bar or like box that's hiding everything?
Oh, that's supposed to be the, what do you call it? The chat box.
Oh, okay.
Just in case anyone says anything.
No.
It's sitting there lonely right now. But yeah, Seirei Gensoki 46. They're doing a lot of skips for this one. I feel like... Yeah, I just went back to like reread the light novels again.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's pretty much what I've been doing this entire week. It's just like reading the light novels. And anyways, okay, let's talk about the anime first. So, as far as I can tell, they're using like 3 episodes per volume, so they're condensing it a lot and like skipping over a whole bunch of things. So like everything's like going like pretty fast. But yeah, 1 to 3 was basically the first volume, and 4 to 6 is the second volume.
So that's basically all the stuff after like leaving the school, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. What that basically covered. Well, I don't know if they actually said in the show, but it's kind of implied to be at least half a year, maybe a full year.
Oh, I think it's been like a year and a half or 2 years.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, even in the light novel, they had a lot of like time skips too, where like suddenly like a few months pass, or like it's been a year since he started living here, blah 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 thing. But then like they skipped even more in the anime, so yeah.
Yeah, I feel like one of the weird parts about that is what was it? Either the 5th or it might have been the 6th episode, whichever the latest one was, where it's like, oh, they have that touching moment at the festival thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we want to get closer to you, but then like from the viewer perspective, it's like, wait, we barely had like screen time with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a little awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it makes sense within like the show, but it still feels like a little disjointed in that sense.
Yeah. So yeah, like the pacing's like going really fast, but at the same time, like I think they're probably doing that intentionally because, I mean, assuming this is gonna be 12, it's probably gonna be 12 episodes, but I think they probably want to get covered like up to the 5th volume. But if they only have 12 episodes, that's if they keep going at the same pace, that's only 4 volumes. So they're probably gonna cut out a lot from the 3rd or 4th volume. Probably the 3rd volume. Yeah, I think they're probably gonna cut out a lot of stuff in the 3rd volume because like that stuff doesn't really tie into the other things as quick. I'm trying to be vague. But yeah,
So it's not. I guess what you're trying to say is it's not as directly relevant.
yeah.
Okay.
And based on the opening and ending, I think they definitely want to get to like the climax of the 5th volume, and also like I think that's where people. That's probably, I think that's the point where like people who are already familiar with the story would also like want to see it reach too.
Mm-hmm.
But which means like the pacing's already like really kind of jumbled up, so it's probably gonna get like even faster and have more cuts. And like I said, like most things have like 12 episodes usually cover only like 2 or 3 volumes of light novels. Sometimes 1, like 86 when like it's really like information dense. So like when you try to cover 5 volumes in 12 episodes, it goes by really fast. The other one that did this was like Infinite Dendrogram, because that was also like it also had like it needed to cover 5 volumes in order to like finish that arc.
Uh-huh.
So like I think they were right in doing that, but I think at the same time it also made the pacing go really fast and made it really confusing for a lot of viewers.
Yeah, I still don't know what that show's about.
Yeah, like since I read the light novels, I enjoyed it a lot, but I think a lot of people didn't like Infinite Dendrogram because of like how like the pacing went all over the place.
Yeah, I guess that's probably like the product of, what do you call it? We gotta get stuff done.
Yeah.
I guess that's how I would describe it.
Yeah. I mean, there isn't like a better way to do it. Well, I mean, obviously it would be better if they got like more runtime, but like you can't always ask for like 24 episodes or whatever. Like
most things can't ask for 24 episodes.
Yeah, like most things can only get 12 episodes. Like that's just reality of the industry as a whole. So like in realistic terms, there wasn't much else they could do, and they probably did the best that they like could given the circumstances.
Right. I mean, like in that sort of sense, I can only be so harsh. But yeah, like that's how the economics plays out basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because like if they ended at any point before the fifth volume, then it would not be conclusive at all.
right.
Well, I mean, a lot of light novel adaptations are like don't feel conclusive at all either. But like
Well, I
like
mean,
if it is Endogram is a lot more plot heavy than well not. Would plot heavy? Yeah, I guess
plot
it is
centered.
kinda. It is compared to like a lot of other things like Konosuba at Home, where like you don't really care about the plot as much as you care about seeing these like dumbass bitches like do dumbass shit things.
Uh huh.
But like in Endogram, like like the plot is more relevant, and Sailing Kentucky, I think it's the plot is also rather relevant too, and but because of like characters like come in and out of the fray a lot. Like I don't want to mention it too much, but yeah, like it's like the fifth episode. I mean, the fifth volume is kind of where it kind of has to go to.
Okay. I guess we'll go with that.
Yeah. I'm guessing they're probably gonna like do third volume, fourth volume, and then they're probably gonna spend like the last 1 or 2 episodes just like suddenly like jump into right into the climax of the fifth volume.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm predicting it's gonna be pretty jarring, but we'll see. I mean, or like I said, they could just like cut out a lot of stuff from the third and fourth volumes.
They could also do the thing that's been happening lately.
Like what?
Special bonus episode that will air later to conclude the show.
Oh, they did that for like Oresuki. What's the name? The full name of Oresuki? Like something like Oresuki no wa omae dake kayo or something like that. Like you're the only one who likes me.
Oh.
But like they had like the 12 episodes aired, and then like it ended on a big cliffhanger, and the thing concluded in a 3-part OVA that came later.
I think there was multiple shows relatively recently that pulled the same thing.
Probably, but of the ones that I personally watched, like that's the only one I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like so afraid. I was like, man, I'm not gonna actually see the conclusion of this. But then luckily, like we see was this Crunchyroll or I think or High Dive, one of them. Well, I mean it was on VRV. Anyways, like actually got the license, so like yeah, I got to see the end. Yeah, I don't think I watched anything else that had that kind of thing, personally.
Yeah. I can't think of anything. I guess that's it as far as that show's concerned.
Yeah.
Or was there more you wanted to add?
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the actual episodes itself? I feel like we're mostly talking about the circumstances surrounding it.
Oh. Like, what exactly do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Latifa cute.
Well, I guess that's part of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wonder if I should just make some videos like explaining like what got left out of the anime, just for people who are curious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they didn't explain like how like the magic and stuff works in this world much at all in the anime.
You could totally do it. I see people make those videos already.
Oh okay.
So
Maybe.
it's probably worth it.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, Latifa's so cute. Although, I mean, I like Seiken Kinsuki, but it has like a lot of flaws, and one of the big flaws for me is that like a lot of the harem members, like they don't really have like much. Like it's kind of like they don't really have much of a reason to be like in love with this dude, but they are for, like long term.
But that's how all these things are.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these things are like that. So which like annoys me. For like I prefer when like the heroines actually have like more of a like proper connection, which some characters do. Like Celia, Latifa, and like some other people who don't show up yet. Like they they have like a deep connection. So I feel like it makes sense for them to like be in love with them. But then like you have those three like spirit folk people, like the wolf girl, the dwarf girl, and the elf girl. Like those three are also in love with him, but like for those three, like this feels like really like superfluous.
So, I guess as someone who's read the stuff, it even feels that way. Getting the full even after getting the full experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like several volumes later, when they get like even more screen time later on, it still feels like that. Like it feels like they don't really feel as man, I don't want to use the word worthy, but like it doesn't feel like they, in terms of narrative, it doesn't feel like they should be part of the harem, or like, well, not exactly part of the harem, but like they don't feel like they should be. They don't feel like they should be like this obsessed with this guy, consider like given the narrative and stuff. But like the other characters have like way more like deeper connections and deeper like events that happen in history with each other.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's kind of like one of my complaints about the series. I mean, I do like the series a lot though, and like a couple of years ago, I read up to like volume 6, and then I stopped for some reason. I think at the time like it was like in between releases too, when it was like still being like waiting for the next volume, and I think I saw someone like just like saying bad things about the series, so, which like even though I didn't think much about what they said themselves, but like when I see people talk about like that, like I guess it's like general air, but like I end up like avoiding thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of I don't know why, it's just like this really weird like quirk I have, I guess. Like, I try not to let it influence. I try not to let it influence me, but it still sometimes influence me.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's like a variety of factors led to me like dropping off. But then like since watching this anime like made me want to read again, and then like I was like like I actually have like way more fun with this than I remembered, and so I just like caught up like really quickly, and now I'm like halfway through volume 9. So yeah, it's just this week. We didn't upload any videos because I was stuck in Seirei Gensoki.
That's not the isekai I needed.
Yeah, it's really fun. There's a lot of cute girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess like of the ones that appeared in the anime so far, like Celia and Latifa are my favorites. Oh yeah, Celia is just like a little like mile from like Ableichi's average. Chichakunaya. Well, I guess there's not much else to say about that. Let's just cross it out for now. Okay, Buckarina. What the hell happened in Buckarina?
I honestly don't remember.
Oh! It's a side story where they had the whole thing where like they're recounting. They were at the random like royal villa or whatever vacation thing.
Wait, was it the like trapped in the storm thing or?
Yeah, like in the forest, and like they had the thing where like flashback to the past and whatever.
Oh, okay.
And this was it was just like a completely filler episode, and I don't think I read this in any of the light novels. I mean, I didn't read all the light novel volumes, so it could have been like a bonus story somewhere, maybe, or maybe it's one of those things where, like you know how like Japan otaku stuff is, where like every release everywhere has her own like bonus attachment thing. So it could have been one of the side stories that showed up in some like random magazine or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it's just like completely like anime original filler. But yeah, like remember how I said like the third volume it just repeated the school festival over and over again.
Uh-huh.
From like different perspectives, but then like the anime just like cut it off completely, which is a good thing because like it was such a waste of time in the light novel version. So I'm glad they cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they want to end the second season and I guess they don't want to go too far ahead, so they probably want to end it at the end of like the 4th volume maybe or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like putting in like random filler episodes to pad in the stuff before they can start the plot of the 4th volume.
Is that so? You're thinking maybe they cut out
the school festival, like different perspective fluff, and they added their own like filler fluff inside.
Which I guess, given your choices, I guess it could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. So like this is better than like the other like school festival things. Although it's still kind of, I don't know, disappointing, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Bacarina isn't really like a story. It's not really a like plot-centric story anyway. It's just mostly about like just seeing them like do dumbass things together. So it's not too bad. But although like I don't really like although these like flashback thingies aren't really like my kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't really like find it that interesting.
Right. Well, I guess even if it's not like a heavily like plot focused kind of ordeal, I feel like it doesn't necessarily progress the character development as much as it could either.
Yeah.
Since it's, I guess just by its nature, it's more of, well, not exactly repeating, but kind of just like continuing what we already expect, I guess.
Yeah. And also one of my own like personal biases is that like I don't like flashbacks and prequels, side stories and stuff like that. I mean, like sometimes like they can be cool, like give like a different perspective on like some character or whatever. But a lot of times it's like, oh, like nothing here is gonna make any changes to the story because like it's stuff that already happened anyways. So I like for me personally, like that kind of like lessens the excitement they have for like prequels, like storylines.
I guess it kind of depends on the usage, I feel, for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean there are definitely good uses, and like there are times when like I read like something that happened like beforehand, like really like impressed me and touched me, but going as I'm like going in, I'm not as enthusiastic about it.
Right.
And then when the payoff, when there's like no good payoff, then I'm even more like eh. So kind of like what this happened like this week's episode, I guess.
Oh yeah. I guess in terms of like interesting uses of that kind of technique, what kind of comes to mind is like when some wild thing is happening and you're just like, wait, how did we get into this situation? And then there's like you kind of follow like this weird train of like past actions that somehow leads to this like nonsense later on, like that type of situation.
Yeah.
But I mean, for this particular one, it's basically kind of, you know.
Yeah. Another thing I like when like someone's like actually see like so like nonsensical and like you didn't really like them, and then you see like a flashback or prequel episode or whatever from their perspective, and it's like all of a sudden like everything's like, oh, holy shit. Kind of like Homura and Madoka. That's the big mainstream example, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's going back to what we're talking about though. Like, you know, it's a flashback that basically just kind of retreads similar stuff we've already come to expect.
Like, it doesn't give any like new perspectives.
Yeah. That I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it can still be enjoyable, but you know, not exactly super exciting, I guess.
Yeah. I mean that little like fantasy imagination montage at the end where like Maria, like Kid Maria was like part of the group was like pretty adorable though.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, oh yeah, and also like I always like it when like Macarina's mom was like screaming at her.
Yeah.
Like Catalina, like goddamn monkey, go back. Do you need to send you back to forest?
Maybe.
Okay, and then Realist Hero, what happens? Oh yeah, so this the episode where like he found out about where like that what is it?
That kind of rebellion thing.
Yeah, like when like the what is his name? Wait, Hal? Oh yeah, Hal was like trying to like go join rebellion and like his and like like the new like Fox girl was like they like no, don't do it, and like he almost like try to like start shit with the king. And the king's like, have you forgotten my face?
I think the number one rule about joining a rebellion is knowing who you're rebelling against.
Yeah.
That's probably important.
Yeah. But yeah, what are your impressions of this episode?
That guy is a moron. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess the way I'm thinking about it, if you're so insistent to do that, at least do it right. Go hard.
Yeah.
Don't, like, you had the opportunity to show like all your passion about like, oh, gotta show up this king, and then when you confront the king, it's like, I'm so scared.
Yeah, I think
Well, not scared, but
Yeah.
you know, just basically backs down.
He wasn't quite that pathetic in the light novel, but well, I mean, he was still kind of pathetic.
He
He was still kind of pathetic. Never mind. Never mind. Although it was pretty cool, like they didn't show in the anime version, like in the light novel, like when he started racing up against Soma, like Licia, Aisha, and Juna, like all three of those girls, like they all had like swords and knives, like pointed at his right at his throat all of a sudden, and it's like pretty cool. So I was like, wanted to see that. But I guess in the end, you get a shot of like Juna having like the fruit knife behind her back. Hell's fruit slicer. Kind of, it's okay.
Trying to think what else happened that episode. I think it was mainly focused on that.
Oh, and then his father came to the thingy to like tell the king something.
Oh, yeah. But I guess before that I was like, please forgive my dumb son.
Yeah. Like and like the king was like, damn, Hal, your face got an upgrade. I'm like, how much you got like beat up so much by the father.
He deserved it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that part about like a lot of times like the anime protesters be like, oh no, like please don't punish him anymore, like, or like, oh, I feel sorry for him so much, just looking at him and just laughing like, yo, nice looks you have.
Yeah.
I love the series.
So how's it comparing to the light novel?
Well, I mean, like, it still has those budget issues where like they're not really showing things as much, but I mean the story is like it's following pretty closely, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, though they are like skipping over things that like quite a lot of things and like trying to like go fast with the pacing, but I mean that's just how adaptations go.
I guess it's kind of how were you describing it? Some of the rationale behind this, what's going on, isn't really discussed too much.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad thing because like one of the strong points is like of the story in the light novel is like seeing how like analyzes things and like plans things and how everything like falls into place, which you don't really get here in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, also like one of the things I really like about light novel too is that like it has like some like random tidbits where it almost kind of sounds like. Almost sounds like a historian writing where like they'll say like because of this incident like it gave rise to like a popular like idiom or popular saying like be like panakata like panakata
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, but it's like like because this event like it led to cultural shift in like language and stuff like that, and which I think was really cool because it really gives a sense of realism.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it feels more like solid because like that's kind of thing like happens in real life where like people were like afraid like they jumped the shark, I guess.
Right.
But you can see like these actions were like so impactful that like it etched itself into part of the people's like language and culture.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also one of the things that like made me think that the author has a really good like grasp of like history and nuance, like being able to do the kind of thing too.
Maybe.
So yeah. So kind of sad like it didn't like make it into the anime, but I mean I don't really know like how they would like put it in a way that would like disrupt the flow. Well, they could have put it like just randomly added as a narration at the end of episode 2.
Well, they did have a similar moment as to what you're describing, where like that one like that like dark-haired guy.
Kakuya.
Yeah, where it's like near the end of the episode, it's like this pair would go down in history or something like that. They did something like that.
Yeah, so they could have done more of that. Oh yeah, and also stuff like how they also mentioned like that, like going back a few episodes to the like his gathering of personnel when he had like those five people who are like the top of their like respective fields presented to the king.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would like it would lead up with like oh like this was Cinderella story, but like for who is it a Cinderella story of before like going to like like how what each person does and how like it impacted their lives later.
Uh-huh.
And it had like a lot of mentions of like later on like this scene would be like would be like redone in like plays and stuff a lot, but usually like often from like different from like the perspective of different characters, because like a lot of people had like different interpretations on whose life was affected most.
Uh-huh.
Like, was it the guy who's gonna become prime minister? Was it like the refugee girl who got adopted into like royalty? But to a lot of people, but like to a lot of people, like Ichizuka Porokata, like the food guy,
Uh-huh.
like he's seen as like this big, like he became almost this like Cinderella, like what is the word, like figure metaphor for people, so like gave rise plays and like the idioms and stuff, and kind of like what like he was also a big person like to like inspire other people to think that like, oh, like maybe like their useless stuff is actually useful after all, kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
I know like objectively like it's probably not a good anime adaptation just because the aforementioned like budget issues and the pacing and stuff, but like I just love the series a lot, so I still look at it with like in a good light.
No.
I mean, but like I really want people to like this series a lot too, but like I can understand if like they're like turned off by the anime adaptation too, so so yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. Well, I guess in some sense these shows are meant to be big advertisements, so we'll see how well it works.
Yeah. But people nowadays don't read.
What's reading?
Yeah, illiterate bitch.
I don't know these Earth languages.
You don't know any language. Okay, then you have Tensula time. I mean, I guess it's... Man, the pacing this is... I mean, I guess I've been complaining about it for like a few weeks now, but like the pacing still seems like really like slow and annoying to me.
Oh yeah, wait. Wasn't it like last week we were thinking like, oh, it's gonna happen now. It's gonna happen now.
Yeah, and then like not even. It was like, oh, we're gonna get to the Walpurgis, and then like no, it's just like these two like demon lord dudes like talking in the background and trying to flirt with each other.
Yeah, and Namek, 5 minutes, still 5 minutes.
Yeah. Although I like how that like dragon girl look though. I didn't see much of her, like we didn't see much of her in anime, like, and I didn't see much of her like even having read the light novels. Though I didn't read. I'm still like several volumes behind on the English release though. So, but I read like further beyond this point. So I didn't see her much, but like I don't know, just something about her like style wise and just makes me like her a lot, and also her voice. Actually. Oh, okay. I kind of wonder if it's Ikuchi Yuka, because that's what she sounded like to me. Actually, I'm gonna look it up now.
Is she even listed?
God. She's not listed on Mal. Damn it.
Too recent, maybe?
Maybe. Yes.
You could always replay the episode and read the credits.
I can't read Japanese names.
And you call me illiterate.
Hey, at least I'm literate in some languages. Maybe. But yeah, like, it'd be like the, I don't know, just the air or something around her aura. But man, the pacing of slime is like just annoying me.
I think it wouldn't be as like, what do you call it? I'm not really sure how to describe it. I feel like it wouldn't be as big of a thing if the perspective changed a bit more, I think. So you can kind of get more of a broad range idea of what's going on around the world.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Because it's supposed to be this big conflict, but for the most part until this episode, we've only been watching that one perspective for several episodes.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. This is one case where like, I feel like they should like sped up the pacing. And I just feel like they're like dragging things off too much, and I just don't like that.
we gotta save the runtime.
I guess.
I don't know.
Okay. And then last one. Jahis.
Like we've only watched the first episode so far.
Oh shit, did we not watch the second episode yet?
No,
Oh shit.
I've been wanting to.
I thought we did.
What?
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
Okay. But how do you feel about this Jahi so far, you Nagajahi knockoff? You're just a Nagato knockoff. A Jahi knockoff. You're a Nagajahi.
I should have plugged in the leaf motion so you can hear the slapping or see the slapping.
You can't hit me, you don't got the power.
I don't have USB power.
Yeah, watching Jahi and I'm like, man, you're just a ripoff.
I'm not a ripoff! But I relate to her plight. This filthy human world.
And the Tenjo is like, Kayano Ai. Surprise Kayano Ai out of nowhere. Like yay.
Wait, she's in everything. How is it surprise?
Yeah.
She's secretly in every anime.
Yeah.
Wait, did we talk about the first episode previously?
I can't remember. I don't think we did.
Yeah. It's very relatable.
Like getting your ass beat and then turning into a lolly.
I didn't get beat. I won. I won that fight.
Okay, my name is Junibyo.
I won that fight. But anyway, I guess it like the description basically describes what happens the first episode. You see, you see her get attacked by the hero, and then hero is not a real hero. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna destroy this thing instead of fighting you.
Oh yeah.
What a wimp. Fight me like a real hero.
Yeah.
And then I guess the universe explodes. Kind of, or something like that.
Or like the demon realm explodes and then she got stuck in the human realm or some shit.
Something like that. And then she gets depowered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the weird part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess the manager of the store or owner or whatever she is,
Yeah.
like seems to like her.
Yeah.
But I guess she only gets paid enough to barely afford. Well, actually, she might not even be able to afford that apartment that her sister runs.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a minute.
Like, why don't just let her live on the store or something?
Yeah, so she can just be a like Yamada.
Yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking of actually.
Like,
Just live in the attic.
maybe. It's like, why are you being nice to me but not paying me enough?
Yeah.
Stop paying me in smiles.
You get paid in exposure. Yeah, this is pretty fun so far though. Like that. I like how like the conflicts between people. Wait, is the sister Hikasa Yoko?
Maybe. Like the
landlord.
landlord.
Okay, where's Jahi's? Yeah, it is Hikasa Yoko. That's another one of my favorite VAs too.
But anyway, what? So like, I guess the sister knows about the transforming thing too.
I guess.
It's. I guess it wasn't really clear. Well, at the very least, she's more focused on getting that money.
Yeah, or maybe that's the only thing she can see.
Maybe.
Money.
Probably.
Yeah.
Landlord vision.
Yeah. Landlords were a mistake. Abolish landlords, abolish rent.
That's what Jahi wants.
Yeah.
Support Jahi. What was I gonna say? But I guess a bunch of other people got sent to this world, I'm assuming.
Probably. But yeah, I like Tenjo a lot. Kano I. That big Kano I bias.
She needs to pay more. Jahi needs to eat meat too.
Damn.
Oh yeah, why doesn't she get at least leftovers? Come
Wait.
on.
Well, I guess she did get leftovers that one time.
That one time.
That one time. Man, when I went to Starbucks, I would just like take food home all the time.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
except for the freezer got stuffed.
Oh yeah.
And then we forgot which one was like old and like, oh.
I had to throw it all away. Well, I mean, it could be thrown away in the first place. That's why I got to like take it home.
Anyway, what are these labor laws? Is that how Japan works?
I mean,
probably.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like what? I mean, it's Japan. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, they literally have a word for like death from overwork.
Yeah. Hang in there, Jahi.
Hang in there too, you Nagajahi ripoff.
Anyway, Jahi's very cultured.
Of course. Was that a Jahi figure?
No.
Guess we need to keep a lookout for Jahi figures.
Probably. She'll gain her true form one day.
But do you want her to get her true form?
Do you want her to starve to death?
Yes.
Dang. But she needs to show these humans who's boss.
Yeah, not her, obviously.
So, how many episodes? I think we might be a couple episodes behind at this point.
What, Jahi?
Yeah. Or what's it one? I'm losing track of time.
I think the only second one aired. Because, like,
oh, okay.
Like, it had that weird thing where like it aired middle of the season for some reason.
Right.
Wait a minute, it's supposed to have like 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Is that why it aired weirdly? So that so it would end at the.
It might be.
Oh, 20. Man, I didn't expect to get this much. Huh. Oh yeah, it's also kind of like this is. Oh yeah, didn't say this is like Hataraku Mao-sama of cuter.
Yeah, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hataraku Mao-sama is getting a new season soon at some point. After like 8 years.
Yeah. I wonder how they decide to bring something back like after such a long time.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Oh, it's McRonald's.
Wait, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got my fictional brands mixed.
Yeah, don't get me confused. You're Somies.
It's a show me.
In a pineapple
Oh my god.
pen.
Wait, did we watch anything else, or was that it?
I think that's it. Because yeah, I guess because of the way I've been like sleeping weirdly. I guess we haven't been like. Yeah, I guess we haven't been watching much because like I've been like sleeping when you're like home and stuff sometimes.
So this is your fault.
Maybe. Also, I want to go back to like reading my like Seilik and Sokin novels. I think the English releases up to like one of like 16 or something like that. Man, I want to like read through it, but I also don't want to like finish it too quickly because I don't have nothing to read. Oh wait, actually, I do have.
Yeah, we have everything to read. That's one of the bad decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when I finish reading a series, I'm like, man, I have nothing to read, and then like all my unread books just stare at me like, bitch.
Yeah, this is just like Steam library. It's like, oh man, I have no games to play. Stares at 500 games.
Yeah, that's exactly the same.
Nothing to read, nothing to play.
Yeah, I have nothing. Yeah, it's like I don't know what to read. I have nothing to read. Yeah. I need to figure out like how to like which things to actually like make reviews of. Because like I read way faster than I can make review videos.
I mean, you don't have to treat it as a review.
I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll do the whole like what is inside the Gensuki anime mist thing. Should I do it by volume or should I do it by? Well, maybe I'll just write a script out and see how it goes.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's probably all that maybe watch. So we should probably wrap it up so I can go back to reading my light novels.
Oh my god.
Light novels were a mistake.
Onions were a
Oh yeah, like I didn't get to write the script for Melt because like you kept saying like we should like both be around and moving it out of the shelf, but then like since we're not like awake at the same time, we haven't been able to like, move Melt out of the shelf to actually look at her.
Then let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we should wrap this up so we can do real things.
Yeah, like read.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, bye guys.
Bye.